coming to this speed control of the separately excited DC motor by voltage control method. We are having an DC machine in which we have armature terminals and also we have shunt field terminals. To run this machine as a motor, we need to have magnetic field. Magnetic field is developed by the shunt field winding by giving a fixed 120 volts DC. And to run this machine as a motor, we need to allow some current to flow through this, for which we are giving a variable power supply of 0 to 120 volts DC. And to measure how much voltage we are giving, we are using a voltmeter. First, we will connect this circuit. To connect this circuit, we need to identify the different parts of the panel. See, this is the workstation where we are going to do the experiment. If you see the different parts of the workstation, here we are having power supply. This power supply consists of (120 volts, 208). It means a AC power supply. These terminals 4, 5 and 6. This is also AC power supply. Difference between these two is here is a constant 120 volts. This is one per phase value, and 208 is the 3-phase line to line voltage. This is a constant voltage we will be getting. It means if I measure the voltage between these two, you will be getting a 208 voltage. 3-phase voltage you will be getting line voltage. Whereas here it depends on the variable value. It depends on the variable position of the rheostat, variable rheostat. It is 0 to 120, 208. It means it can vary from 0 to 120 per phase value. These two are AC power supply sources, terminals, and these are DC terminals, DC power supply terminals. Here we are having two terminals 7 and N. These are for variable value 0 to 120 volts, and whereas here it is for constant 120 volts. And this is the machine which has been embedded into the workstation. Now what are we going to do? We are going to run this DC machine as a generator. To run this DC machine as a generator, we need to connect the circuit like this. So what are we going to do? We need to give power supply from 7 to N. Give power supply from 7 to 1. Again from 2, connect it to the negative. We need to energize the field winding. To energize the field winding, from 8 we are using separately excited. It means we are going to use the shunt field winding, and then connect 6 to the N. We have connected the machine to the power supply. Whereas now we need to measure the voltage, how much voltage we are getting. To measure the voltage which has been supplied across the machine, I am connecting this terminal to this, and then connect the same other end of the instrument, voltmeter. This is voltmeter. Connect other end of the instrument to this. Now to run this machine, we need to switch on the power supply. Check whether this is in the previous years. Switch on the power supply. Okay, the machine is not rotating. See, the machine is not rotating. Why? The voltage is 0. Now let us increase the voltage. Apply the voltage of 30 volts. Initially check, vary this, and we need to set the voltage to 30. I am changing this. If I am changing this using this, now the voltage is 25, and then the voltage is 30. See, the machine is rotating. voltage is 30 and the machine is rotating. But how much speed? To check the speed, we need to take a tachometer. See, this is the tachometer. If I press this finger, if I press this button, number of rotations will be identified. So to identify this speed, I have placed this tachometer here and I am pressing this finger. Now the speed is 292.1. Simply write how much you got. 292.1. What is the value which is showing here? 292 or 293, whatever is there. Constant value, final value 294. It means average you can write something nearer to 292. Repeatedly you are getting 292. Simply write it here, 292. Similarly for 45, whatever you are getting, change the voltage to 45. Change the voltage. I am changing this voltage to 45. To change this voltage, I am using this resistor. I am changing this, and it is almost now it is 45. Now it is 45. Check the speed. 461. 461. Check once again. 457. Next, simply write it here across 45, 467. Similarly, go for 60, 75, 90, 105, 120. What are these values? I will show you. Similarly, we can go for 60. Change the voltage to 60. I am changing the voltage. Now the speed has been increased. Record the value using this tachometer. 630. Similarly, go for 75. The next parameter is 75. Change the voltage to 75. Similarly, the speed is increased. Go for check the speed using tachometer. The value is around 800. The value is around 800. 799 or 800. Now check the speed to record the value. So next value is 90. Change the speed to 90. Note down the value. 1004 RPM. Next, increase the value to 105. Simultaneously, check the speed. 1121 RPM. Next, increase the voltage to 120 volts. When you are increasing the voltage to 120, the speed has been increased. Note down the value. One, two, 8. That's it. Just we need to write the whatever values we got. Just write the values here. Fill it, and then we need to draw the graph. The graph has to be drawn. It is specified here. Plot each point from the table, voltage and speed. voltage on the x-axis and speed on the y-axis. Voltage on x-axis, speed on y-axis. Draw the graph, you will get voltage characteristics, write a report on this and complete it.